Okay, so today we're going to look at how to make a custom dice tower. Now, this is not going to be from the ground up. What we're going to do is take one that exists and remix it and make it our own. So what we're going to do is look up the dice tower. Now, I'll have a tutorial later on how to make your own from scratch or from the ground up. So when I look up dice tower, I find a lot of different ones. You can choose any of these. I'm going to use the one I used last time, which is this Avengers dice tower. Now I'm going to download it. I'm going to put it into Tinkercad. Now with Tinkercad, there's size limits. If the file is too big, if the model is too big or complicated, it won't accept it. But I'll show you a way on how to hopefully get it in there. Now in Windows, what you're going to want to do is extract this somewhere where it's easy to work with. So I'll go over here and go to custom work. But okay, now it already exists there, but make a folder, put it somewhere where it's easy to grab. On Windows, you can't grab it out of the zip file. Now, once you have it extracted, we'll go into Tinkercad, create a new design. In here, what we're going to do is go ahead and import. Now it says choose a file, up to 25 megabytes. Now, this tower is too big. See, too big. Okay, so how do we work around that? What I'm going to do is go into this folder. If you put the model that you want to import into Tinkercad into a slicer, you can actually resize it. I'm going to put it into Simplify 3D. And when you resize it, you can export it again as an STL, and it'll be actually smaller. So let me get rid of this little custom job we got right here. Whoops, let me undo that. Okay, so I'll take this, put it at 10% size. It's very tiny, but that's okay. And what I'll do is go to File, Export Model as Binary STL. And then I'm going to go back to that same folder. I'm already here. I go to Custom Work. And I'm going to call it Tower 5 Resize, just so I know where it's at. I'll save it. It's done. We can get out of here. I'm going to jump back into Tinkercad. So this is one way to work around. What if I have this really complicated file? It's really big. The person designed it, made it ginormous. It's okay. We can do that. And now it works. And I'll go ahead and hit import. It's going to take a little bit of time. So what we're going to do with this while it's importing, let me explain. We're going to take it and slice away a piece so that way we can put another piece on top, and that'll be the new top of it. But the rest will still work how it's supposed to, where the dice will fall and hit a couple ramps and then roll out and give me a random number. So while it's doing that, I'm going to jump over here and I'll pick skull. Let me find a skull. I did this before with a different one. So we'll look through here, find something. And the same thing, I'll find something to import, but I already have one set aside. So for right now, I'm just showing you this is what I would do. Let's go back and see. There it is. Now, we're going to zoom in. This is very tiny to work with, but what I want to do is look at, this is about 5. So I'm going to make this 5. We'll make this 7. And then the height is about 12, okay? So if I'm gonna double each one, I'll make this 24, 10, and then let's make this 14. And now it's a little easier to look at and work with. Now we can always resize it later, but this is just to work with it now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of these boxes. Now what we're going to do is resize it, raise it up. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. And we're going to cover the top part. Now, I want to get rid of the top part, but I don't want to lose any of the ramps or too many of the ramps. Now, if I look in here, you see there's a ramp right there. So what I can do is turn this into a hole also, and I can kind of see what's going on inside. Okay, so I want to go a little higher. What I want to do is just get the topmost part of it right off right there. We'll turn this back solid. Okay, and then I'm going to look at it from here. You know what? Look, it's still kind of not exactly where I wanted. Make this a little taller. Right there. So what you want to do is select everything. You can do a quick Control A. And then when you group it, it'll really have that look of sliced away. Okay, awesome. See, I got my ramps and everything. Now, I'm going to import the other file. I already have it there. Once you find what you want the top to be, you can do that. For this one, I'm going to pick this vampire skull. It's probably going to take a little bit of time to, I'll import it. Let me zoom out. If it lets me, nope.